Hey guys, this is Crow and I'm bringing you my next deck profile, which is called Retreating with Power. Anyways, if you guys saw my last video on energy power, I actually made a modification where I put two double colorless energies in the deck and it runs a lot more faster. Anyways, let's move on to this deck. You're going to be running 3 Bagons, 2 Shelgons, and 2 Salamances. Now, I chose the Intimidating Fang and Salamence for the fact of Dragon Flame. You get to choose how much damage you're going to do to your opponent, so this deck is supposed to be a powerhouse, so it's good for that factor. And of course, this is your main reason for why this deck is called Retreating with Power. Dragonite, Poke Body with Dragon Lift, no matter who's active, you can switch them all around however you want, doesn't matter. Not only that, Flame Jet does 40 to a bench Pokemon, awesome. Bright Flame 120 to the active Pokemon is basically dead. So yeah, the main guy is Salamence EX. Once he goes into the field, into the active zone, you can't retreat him unless you treat him with the energy cost, because he can't use Dragon Lift on himself, which sucks, but it's alright. Next you run 3 Torchics, 2 Combuskins, and 2 Blazikens. If you saw my other video on Fire Starter, you will understand his ability. Blaze, I just recently added him in, and I think he's a lot more better because of Blaze. So since this is a powerhouse deck too, and you want to try to do as much damage as you can, he's very good for that factor, because as soon as he goes at 40 HP, that's it. He does 40 more damage with every attack. So Searing Flame, the defending Pokemon's not burned, and it does 50. Which is good for 1 energy cost. Damage burn will do 50, and if it has like damage counters, it'll do 70 plus another 40. That's 110. So again, it's very, very, very useful, and you don't have to discard any fire energies for him. So it's like more awesome. You run 3 Corphish, and you run two Crawdaunts. I love this Crawdaunt. I have always loved this Crawdaunt since he was like released. Power Pinchers is an amazing ability where, if let's just say Salamence is out with him, that's it. Flame Jet's gonna do 50 instead of 40, because he gives 10 to all active Pokemon, so his Guillotine will do 60. So Flame Jet, I'm basically gonna kill you even if you not have that Salamence. And this Crawdaunt, I use it for Rend. I do 30 plus 30 more, 60 if you have damage on you, and poison. Okay, next is Delcatty. If you see my previous 2 videos, you will know that it's a staple. Energy Draw is just fucking amazing. Next, we're going to trainers. I run my supporters, Mr. Bryan's Compassion, Molly's Training, Copycat, Lady Outgoing Fisherman, and Professor Elm's Training Method. These are basically staples, in my opinion, for Pokemon, for trainers. This is my next Professor Elm. So obviously everybody knows what he does. Goldberry, Rare Candy, Pokenav, Energy Recycle System, 2 switches, and 3 plus powers. So not only do you have the Crawdaunt, if you don't have Crawdaunt, this can replace Crawdaunt for the meantime, and you can kill a lot more Pokemon faster. And if you have Crawdaunt, that's going to be like 70 damage right off the bat, which is amazing. Anyways, time for energies. Recycle System. Alright, this is where this energy comes the best, because if you have Salamence or this Salamence, if you use Dragon Flame, discard an energy, I do 60, and this comes back to my hand. If I have you, I'm going to do Bright Flame, I discard this, and I discard another energy, this is going to come back to my hand. So this card is very useful when it comes to these 2. It's like, alright, you're screwed because, it's going to come back to my hand. Multi-energy, again, another great card. Make sure you never play it with another special energy. So if you have these 2, that's it. This is a normal energy now. A basic colorless, my bad. Scramble energy, just in case, your opponent's winning and you need the 3 energies. Boost energy, this counts as 1 energy to throw away for Salamence. And if you have Intimidating Fang Salamence, you can throw these 3 away. That's 100 damage you're doing. even though this is going to get discarded at the end of the turn, but who cares? You're doing 100 damage to whoever. So again, that's another awesome card. I just recently added 2 double colorless energies to make the deck a little bit faster, and it works. Crawdaunt gets his energies faster. By turn 2, he can do his 60 damage. Anyways, those are the special energies. I run 6 water energies, and I run 8 fire energies. The reason I want to run more fire energies is because of fire starter and water energies. The only people that really need water energies are the Crawdaunts, and that's Crawdaunt, that's Salamence, and that's Salamence. You don't really need to add the other 3, so that's why I have more fire energies than I do water, because fire I can bring it back to the field like nothing. Anyways, let me talk about guys you could run instead. Again, you can run Ferret over Delcatty, because if you want to bring out Delcatty, again, it's a power, you draw cards, but if you want to just sacrifice a turn, you do a quick change, and you get whatever the hell you want of 3 cards, and then, you know, that's it. Okay, you could run this Salamence, unlike Intimidating Fang Salamence, because he has resistance. Awesome, firefighting. But you don't have weakness. You do. To colorless. Agility, you get heads, you miss, Dragon Claw 60. But this is why I run this Salamence, because it's much more stronger. And Dragon Wind, his ability, it's okay. You get to switch Pokemon, but why do that if you switch him, I bring him out, I'm gonna hit him. So I might kill him. So Dragon Wind, he's not that great, in my opinion. But, you know, he makes it there. You could also run the second Crawdaunt instead of running this one. You can run 2 of them. But the only reason I don't run these 2 is because, let's just say, if you don't have a double colorless energy, then these guys are gonna really suck. You're gonna have to wait 3 turns to put 3 energies on them so they can actually attack. That's why I like running him, just in case, because if I don't have you, I have him. Instead, I can attack because he only needs 1 energy, unlike 2 Crawdaunts. But again, I still love him and I will recommend him, but I would only recommend 1 unless you can give him 3 energies quickly. Alright, next, you can run Swampert instead of Blaziken. You can actually run 1 Water Call if you want and start puffing energies. Or if not, you can run these 2 of him, and he's more of a hitter. The Pop Series 1 Swampert, it's more of a hitter, so he could do more damage, plus 20 more damage to somebody else. Or you can run, I actually don't own him, so I'm sorry I can't show him, the Emerald Swampert with Water Call. You bring out an energy, put it to your active Pokemon, and then use the Emerald Swampert to move that water energy to one of your bench Pokemon. So they work like a tag team. But it's up to you. I wouldn't recommend Swampert for this deck, but if you want to, go ahead. Another thing I recommend is the Blazikens. It's up to you, basically, who you want to run. If you want to run 2 fire starters, which I was running before I made this new change, or you can run 2 Blazikens and you know, have 2 blaze attacks. But I recommend 1 and 1, because if you get fire starter and him, anything that Salamence throws, you're basically recycling with him. And Blaze, well, he's obviously the hitter compared to fire starter, but that's another chance. And if you don't want to run Delcatty, again, here's another capability. Since this is a fire deck, you can have Macargo. With Smooth Over, you search your deck, you select a card, and then, you know, put it on top of your deck, and, you know, you draw next turn. Other than that, he's not that great, but his ability is amazing. It's fucking awesome. You know, guys, that was my retreating with power deck. And if you like, you know, comment, subscribe, whatever you like to do. And I'll see you guys next month for my next powerhouse deck. This is number 1, and now I'm going to show you number 2 next time. Well, until then, vote for Barack Obama.